Oh my goodness, today is an exciting day because I'm a lucky boy. I get to drive this. This is a Lancia Delta Integrale EVO 2, the proper one, the full fat boy, big boy car. It's a rally legend. It's won 6 times on the trot and it is just amazing. Love them, absolutely love them. And it's finished in a proper colour here, yellow. However, even though this is my first time driving a Delta Integrale, this one isn't stock. In fact, it's had a few bits done to it. It's running over 400 horsepower and it's a bit wet and greasy out there. But hey, it's got 4-wheel drive, maybe a dab of handbrake, do some skids. No, I'm joking. We're doing this on the public roads today, but it's just going to be a taster of me driving a Lancia Delta Integrale. This is sick! Right then, let's have a quick look around. This one is Giallo Ginestra, which is basically a yellow colour. I think it's the same name that you use on Ferraris. Don't count me on it for. One thing that is slightly different is all Evos came with the Speedline wheels. They were 16-inch, but this one is a 17-inch and just makes it look a little bit more aggressive. And obviously this has got an adjustable rear wing. This one's set to its full ASBO mode, just like the rally car, and then that's the way it should be really on all Lancias. But look how cool it is. One thing that you do realise with this is how small the car is. Lancia Delta Integrales were built in the 70s, so it was that era of the Mark I Golf GTI, and it's amazing when you put this alongside something like a Fiesta. A Fiesta Mark 8 is bigger than this car. How crazy is that? But look how gorgeous she is. A lot of people at the time thought that the Integrale was not the prettiest Lancia, and I can agree. You know, when you compare it to like the Monte Carlo, the Stratos, other bits like that, but this is the big daddy of the lot. Let me show you inside. Look at these seats, similar to what you find in a E30 M3, but everything's just cool. I mean, look at the steering wheel, look at the dials, they go the other way round. Only Lancia would do that. So the seating position is also quite crazy as well too. It's very Ferrari F40 like, you know, it's right up against you, the steering wheel. It's not length adjustable. Look at the pedals, they almost offset as well too, but it's just cool. It's mad, it's crazy, and to drive it's another thing as well too. You have no idea just how buzzed I am. Look at it, it's an Integrale, it's an Integrale. We live in a world now where hatchbacks, you know, you've got stupid ugly shit like the new BMW 1 Series and all these fat horrible looking cars, and then we've got this. I mean, look at the world of rally, look at it, it's an Integrale. It's a Integrale. Just to show you how many of the mods this car's done, I've got a spec sheet here of basically everything, and it's a big old list. You know, you've got forged pistons, steel rods, paddle clutch, GT30 roller bearing turbo, which is a Garrett turbo by the way, Powerflex suspension bushes. This one's got full different suspension from the standard car as well too, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. It has got a bit of towing on the side too. Anyway, let's go for a drive and let's see what this Integrale is all about. I'm buzzed, I'm buzzed. Okay then, Lancia Delta Integrale. Obviously, with cars like this from the 90s, this one is a 1994. You got to hit the immobiliser to then hit the start. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was fun. It's already playing up before it starts. Come on, Integrale. Hey! We're in business. Get used to it. One thing I will have to say is I really do apologise for the slightly awkward mounting of the camera and the audio quality, because it's actually really bloody loud in here. Like all Lancias, the left-hand drive, so coming up to junctions, it's the trickiest thing in the world. We can pull away. Oh, here we go. The seating position is the funniest thing in the world. I'm sitting all wrong in this. I'm going to talk loud and hopefully you can hear me through all of this noise. So these Integrales start out in life making 215 horsepower and 230 pounds-feet of torque. Now obviously this one isn't stock and it makes over 400 horsepower, and I'll tell you what, this thing shifts. In fact, if I drop down a gear, get it in that lovely barrier of 3,000 RPM. Woohoo! Oh, wow! Wow! That Garrett turbo, the wastegate, listen to it. What a soundtrack! This 5-speed manual gearbox, it's a bit ropey if I'm honest. You got to remember this car's been used throughout its life, and the owner who's bought this has had it for 5 years, and it's never been restored. It's going to go to its restoration, but he thought he'd let me have a drive in it first beforehand. Obviously it's got a 4-wheel drive system, but it's very clever. It's got a centre differential, and it can send power 53% to the rear, 47% to the front. But with the centre differential, it can sense when you're going around the corner, almost like an active yaw that you would find in a Mitsubishi Evo. So it can actually send all the power to the rear. I'm going to drop down a gear. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Woohoo! It's got an adjustable rear bias brake system, and from what I can tell, it feels pretty rear biased. In fact, it almost feels like someone's lightly dabbing the handbrake as you're approaching to a corner. Take my word for it, this Integrale is not refined by the slightest. It's noisy, it's rattly. I mean, you can see the inner bit of the door card where the paint is. And around town, it's an awful car to drive. I mean, it's not too bad, I shouldn't say awful, but obviously by modern standards, as someone who's sport with many modern cars, yeah, it's just properly noisy. There's so much vibrations going on, but at the same time, it adds a bit of that excitement. I love the dials, I love the way it's all laid out. It almost feels fighter jet in how it's all placed, you know, from the oil pressure gauge to the boost gauge as well too, and the fuel gauge, which sometimes points to 0 when you go around a roundabout. It's hilarious. What is it about the Integrale that I love so much? Well, it's the pedigree, it's the rally pedigree, the fact that this car went out to go and dominate everyone in the World Rally Championship. So much that it won 6 times on the trot from 1987 to 1993, and it shows because this car was super aggressive. And obviously in the world of rallying, you have to make homologation of cars. Once you had to make an Evo 2 basically version of the rally car that it was, and it had some clever bit of suspension. Obviously the owner of this car has taken the liberty to take that out, but one thing that the owner really wanted to do was keep the car original, keep the car looking stock. All he's done has put the 17-inch Speedline wheels on it just to make it fill those lovely boxy arches. I know this isn't an original Integrale to drive, and I can't really tell you what it's like compared to original Integrale because I haven't driven an original Integrale. I'm just grateful the fact that I am driving one, and I'm driving one that is so fast. Seating position's all wrong, the gear shift's too long, it's left-hand drive, I can't see much out of junctions. It's terrible at slow speeds, but get it on the right bit of road, and I'll tell you what, this thing comes alive. The steering, the feel, the way the car turns in, there's a bit of towing negative angle. Before I drove this car, I spoke to a few journalists just to grab an idea of what it's like driving an Integrale. One thing that they did say is it does have a bit of mild understeer mid-corner. Obviously we're on the public roads, but I did experience a brief bit of it. But with this, you can peel off the throttle, the rear end does want to play, but you've got to be so early on the power. Hopefully one day we could do a track video to see what this car's like around a track, and hopefully one day in the future I could drive a rally car version. But this sorry if I'm just getting all gassed up and chatting shit, this is so that was epic, absolutely epic. Apologies if the audio was terrible and where the mounting of the camera is, because obviously the mounting points, and this is a very small Lancia Delta Integrales. This was all very last minute as to driving this car, but it's one that I've been wanting to drive for a very very long time, and that's another one ticked off my very special box. So what's this car like? Well, to drive, it's savage, obviously, because it's running 400 horsepower. It's very, very light as well too, and it just looks awesome. Everywhere you go, people stare at it, and the ones who stare at it, I have a slight suspicion they know what it is, which is cool, because that's the sort of people you want to talk to, which, compared to other people in Aventador, you end up talking. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you like Integrales, just drop a comment. If you want to see more cars like this in the future, I'd love to drive more old school cars, stuff like XJ220s or F40. Maybe I'm thinking a bit too high, but you know, like, cars of this era really turns me on, more so than the modern stuff. And if you are someone out there that you would like this idiot to drive your car, then please comment down below, or follow me on Instagram at sid.north as well too. A massive shout out to the owner for letting me have a go, SL_Rye. Check him out as well too, it's in the links down below. He's also got a very cool RS6. Anyway, until next time folks, see you later.